Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Saturday Morning Live. It is your boy Reggie, one half of the dynamic duo. How you feeling, brother?
I am feeling great. Norwood, I am the other 50% of 100% the realest podcast in the world. Good to see y'all on this beloved Saturday. It's time to talk all types of football: HBCU football, college football, pro football, football.
Football. It is November. This is where every week counts. You're kind of starting to get separated from the contenders and the pretenders and all of the good cliches that come with football season. It is
a lot of y'all going home. A lot of y'all going home.
We might be going home.
I'm already at home. Been at home.
It is week 10 and week 11. I apologize for the typo. It is not week 111. It is week 111.
Run it up.
Of Saturday Morning Live football season. So we're going to start out with, of course, y'all know what it is. We do HBCU, college football, and pro football. We bet beer. Make sure that you guys check out all of our affiliated shows and more content to come. Make sure you follow Dive Team Media Network. And if you like this podcast, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a share. You ready, brother?
I'm more than ready. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. So we're going to start out with HBCU. Y'all know what it is, HBCU news around the culture. We have a few games today. But before we get started, I did want to give a shout out. Got to give a shout out to Delaware State. Deshaun Jackson wins Thursday. They are still atop the MEAC.
Build him a statue. Go ahead. Build him a statue. Don't waste any more time. Build him a statue. Extend his contract. Do everything today.
You better, because if you don't, it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough. They won 14-12. Running game. Hey, Morgan State, we talked a lot of shit about them. They played tough. They held Jackson State averaging like 30 points a game.
Didn't get it done. It is really cool when somebody walks right in and kind of knocks out of the park first year, first everything. It's just super dope to see.
It's a lot easier with the transfer portal. Especially with the names. And Dion
also puts the bar up here now because that's the expectation now.
The bar don't lower. You got to do that every year.
Right.
But shout out to Deshaun Jackson.
It's exciting, man. Exciting.
First game, we're gonna start out with the MEAC. We got Howard versus South Carolina State.
Y'all know the answer here. Come on now.
Howard's leaders, of course, Tyreek Starks, Anthony Reagan. Those are your guys. Braylon Smith, a wide receiver. South Carolina has everybody. William Atkins, Tyler Smith, Jordan Franklin on the defensive side of the ball. 46 tackles, 2 interceptions. I look for this to be a thumping.
Go Bulldogs. It's the only time I'll say this. Bulldogs.
South Carolina State Bulldogs. You got to get up for them. They got to win too. They got to win because they got to keep the pressure on. They got to keep up, not keep the pressure. They got to keep up with Deshaun.
Do what we all know you can do and what we need you to do.
We don't care about Howard, so all right, there's that.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your time in the dog park.
Now,
see what I did there.
Now, normally this is when Howard kind of turns up on in November, though. They normally have historically recent history wise. They've had
leave that at home.
I think Jordan Smith has a big day against them and wins. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Kev? What's up, all your followers and listeners on YouTube and Twitch? Make sure you give us a like and a follow over there as well. Get us in there. What's up, chat? We see y'all. Where we going from here? We got Norfolk State and North Carolina Central.
Bad day, Mike.
Ooh. Now look, Mike, you got an interesting quarterback name. You got Otto Coons, a white man. 1800.
Next season, man. Norfolk, just get ready for next season. Reggie finna say something problematic. That's the reason we just keep on going. Hey, Central.
You got Walker Harris and Chris Mosley are going to have big days. Chris Mosley had a big day against Southern. Walker Harris, 2,500 yards passing, a whole lot of touchdowns, very little interceptions. But the Central defense, Jelani Vassell with 3 interceptions, Norfolk State, they ain't got it. Not this year. They did play tough in Philly. Shout out to y'all. I do appreciate the effort. The E for effort. You know, when you mess up so bad at school, they don't give you grades, they just give you E's. Hey, what did you get on the test? E for effort. That's what I got. Try again. Y'all gonna try
My
again?
parents would never test that. What does this actually come out to? We need to actually misses on this.
They're gonna dominate this game through the run. They run the ball 50% of the time on first down.
Old-fashioned butt whooping.
This is gonna be and Central's mad because they lost.
Right. That's the reason. Come on, let's get on to the SWAC.
SWAC, big games, big games. Prairie View A&M looks to stay hot against Alabama A&M. Cameron Peters has 1,100 yards passing for Prairie View. They are a tough, rugged team. Coach Jackson has them playing well. I'm going to take, after I saw Alabama A&M get absolutely monkey stomped by Alabama State, I got to go with Prairie PV. And they've been in the comments telling me I was wrong, too.
I'm going with PV too, but this is the trappiest of trap games. This is still a team that is capable, was capable preseason. And, you know, at this point, Prairie View's won all the big games that they've kind of needed to. So at this point, yeah, you absolutely.
They ain't really blown nobody out.
That is the issue. This is how you get caught in the trap game. Hey, look at our record versus, hey, look at how we really played on the field. No, not so much. And then you lose. So keep your head on the swivel. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, and I didn't even know Alabama A&M is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde when they go on the road versus playing at home.
Absolutely.
So PV.
You just gotta. I mean, this is what they pay you to do. Do what you're supposed to do and go home. But
this really might be the trap week, trap Saturday, trap Sunday, because there's a lot of trap games. You got Texas Southern and Alabama State. How you feel about this one?
Alabama State's gonna trounce them. TSU they're too inconsistent for me. I think trounce, yes.
I would disagree with you if Alabama State was on the road, but Texas Southern's on the road, and let me tell you, Andrew Body is Mr. Do Everything for them.
Exactly.
I don't see Texas Southern being able to do this. Now, Texas Southern does have strong defense, and defense always travels.
Good luck.
But they can't.
Make sure you pack the full suitcase, brother.
Yeah, and Alabama State has one of the best third down defenses in the SWAC, and Texas Southern has one of the worst third down offenses in the SWAC. What does that tell you? Somebody's going to be on the field for a long time.
Good luck and Godspeed, my friend.
We both have Alabama State. Alabama's quietly having a good year in football, aside from Auburn. FAMU and Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Oh boy, had everything this morning, boy. God. Yeah, FAMU Pine Bluff. I put a question mark by this game. I have not the slightest clue. And that should be an insult to FAMU, but it really ain't. I don't know what this is.
This is a momentum game for me. Arkansas Pine Bluff just came off whooping Southern's ass. FAMU just got their ass whooped. Both teams turned the ball over terribly. Arkansas Pine Bluff literally lives and dies by the 20 to 50 yard plays. They don't have anything within like 8 yards or low. They're going to lose bad. But if you let them throw the ball down the field, they're going to go ass.
So
I just can't pick against FAM. I can't pick Arkansas Pine Bluff, though. I can't do it.
You set me up again.
So bad.
You set me up, Reggie. You set me up.
I did. I'm going to pick him. Arkansas Pine Bluff with the upset over FAMU.
Reggie picked him. I'm still going with FAMU. I want you to clip that up so that the FAMU people can be mad with you for that. I'm rocking with FAMU.
FAMU, the Rattler strike. Y'all going to be defanged by the Golden Lions today. Wow. Let's go Pine Bluff. I don't really care. Crazy. My team, Southern University, and my other team, Hampton University's seasons have been over since week 2. So,
man, y'all know I don't have no teams that matter anymore at all in anything. We just start there in basketball every day is just up and down. Everything else, yeah, we looking forward to next season already. Reggie is going to take Pine Bluff. I am going to take FAMU. This should be a very interesting conversation, riveting conversation come Monday. Next up, Cookman versus Grambling, and I also have
Surprise
a
of the
question mark
SWAC.
beside my pick here. I don't know who to go with this one either.
I don't know if T Set is back. If T Set is back, remember he had that concussion where he was stretchered off the field. I'm gonna go with the hot hand, man. I don't want to go.
Do it again. Go ahead. Do it. Reggie pick Cookman.
I'm going BCU because they averaged 32 points a game, bro. Boston, Bethune-Cookman. I'm about to say Boston College. Y'all better than them too. Bethune-Cookman better than them too. Sorry ass school. Let's go Bethune-Cookman. 32 points.
And Reggie is taking Cookman. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to take chalk here. I always going with Grambler. I do not feel nearly as confident about this pick as I do with the last one. Grambler, do not, Lord, embarrass me. Do not. Are we betting either one of these or both of these?
Yeah, let's bet both. That'll be fun, especially FAMU Arkansas Pine Bluff, because I have no clue.
Right.
Who's going to win that game?
So we got both of those. Maybe you'll bet this one too. Jackson State versus Mississippi Valley State.
Yeah, you take Mississippi Valley. Hell no. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why I'm not. I'm gonna tell you. We both pick Jackson State. You ain't got. They got Jackson State stats. Jacoby and Morgan, 1,100 yards. Wide receiver Nate Rember, 500 yards. Ahmad Miller, 697. Mississippi Valley State stats. Leaders not posted.
Now, this is going to be the thing. This will be a game Mississippi Valley State actually win, too. Upset of the city, of the century. Unbelievable.
Upset city. I don't know, dog. You know, HBCU, you don't really got a lot of patience, as you can see by Southern. They fired a man after 10 games.
Hey, sometimes you figure out it ain't working out.
Yeah, but you can't lose to Mississippi Valley State, Jackson State. You can't do that. You can't do that. Dion got out of there. They lost to Mississippi Valley State. He went right to Colorado and took the defensive core and took Mississippi Valley State coach. You don't survive losing to your rival who's terrible. Yeah. Jackson State, you better win this game. I don't have no analysis for Mississippi Valley State. They have nothing. I went to 5 websites. They got nothing.
Yo, I would typically say do better.
Invest, Jerry, the chicken in the helmet, and go and invest in Mississippi Valley State. Go back home, bruh. Please.
Retire the chicken helmet.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Chicken
bring some money.
Helmet.
Sell it. Auction it off. You in Mississippi, some Anglo will buy it.
If you wore the chicken helmet, you should be obligated to donate to HBCUs in large numbers every year. Yeah.
Forever. You owe us. That's a bill.
Right. Just put it, at the bottom. Chicken helmet tax. Before we get out of here, Southern versus Alcorn. This is another really big question mark game for me.
No, the fuck it's not. Nigga, the answer, it's been answered since week 2. Southern is gonna get trounced. Bro,
my answers, my question mark answers have all been the right answer, but definitely questions to say the least.
Alcorn State's leading rusher has more rushing yards than Southern starting quarterback passing. Southern starting quarterback has 700 yards passing. Alcorn State's leading rusher has 757 yards rushing.
That boy Reggie wants nothing to do with them right now.
That little meme I posted last week with Boosie, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even, because I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna get mad, and then if I get mad, y'all gonna get mad at me because I'm gonna start cussing on here, and then I'm gonna have to be like, nope, Southern gonna lose. Hey, the band, y'all better not go up there and get beat to Alcorn. That's why really everybody upset, because the band having the Jackson State's band has kind of separated themselves.
It sounded really good. I was watching something on them today, and I was like, damn. Yeah,
surround sound.
You got to do something. You got to you got to do something. You got to do something big and fast. Let's move right on to your team and the Southeastern Conference. Your UGA Bulldogs playing Mississippi State. What you think?
Trap game, trap weekend, trap game. Chris Evans is the leading receiver for Mississippi State. He is a transfer from UGA. What does that tell you? He is going to be on Super Saiyan mode. He's gonna be playing out of his mind. It's at Mississippi State, them stupid ass cowbells, and it's a 11 o'clock game. Because you're in Central Standard Time, which is 12 o'clock today, so you'll be an 11 o'clock game. Now this is a trappiest of trap games, dog. I got Georgia winning, but they got to dominate They've been really good. The final 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half, Georgia has dominated that every game, and that's how they keep winning. So I'm gonna take Georgia. No, I'm gonna take. Come on, man. No, I'm taking.
Right.
But it's a trap game.
I don't think
got
it's a
Texas
trap
next
game.
week.
I think you just bulldoze these guys. Gunnar Stockton is continuing to do enough to win games and look convincing. I don't think the Mississippi Valley State, yes, Mississippi Valley State, Mississippi State, same thing. Don't stand a chance. Good luck. Right up next to you put this on here. I know I didn't put this on here. Florida versus Kentucky. Yeah, this would matter if it was a
I don't
basketball.
even have football to talk about.
If this was a basketball game, then yes, this would be very interesting. But this is not basketball that we're talking about. Neither one of these teams are playing for anything except for trying out new guys, I guess. But Florida wins this game, and I think they win convincingly, realistically.
Does Florida win this game? This is what you call a rock fight. Florida leading freshman receiver is out for the season. They have no coach. Their defense, they just had a demoralizing loss to Georgia. And I don't mean that facetious.
We got cheated.
Mean that
we got cheated. We just got cheated.
I ain't gonna say cheated, but that was a tough.
Can't say that we were not cheated for sure.
But Kentucky's not good. Like Florida is supremely talented to Kentucky. Like this roster is probably a top 5 roster in the SEC. I got Florida winning this game, and I think Kentucky. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say this might be Mike Stoops, but no, Stoops just gonna ride this $5 million on out every year.
He's not going anywhere.
Yep, so. Now you put this on here: the Citadel versus Ole Miss.
Just only because of where Ole Miss is. We all know Ole Miss is gonna stomp them out. Probably maybe 40.
Maybe. They ain't gonna put 50. Up 70. They gonna put up 70 today.
Lane might put up 70 right now because he's so popular. This is the time to go crazy and do something.
Go crazy, and you trying to stay in the highest seed in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, you know what? That will get your impressions up. You hang 70 on the Citadel.
Shout out to the Teachers Dance Bag. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and buy
absolutely
a affiliate. Welcome. All right, so we both take Ole Miss here. That ain't really no talk. Texas A&M at Missouri, which is probably, I would say, the game of the week, just because LSU isn't good.
Wait, there's
There's
another one I think might be game of the week. Is BYU Texas Tech not game of the week?
I mean SEC game of the week.
Oh, okay. Somehow it still feels like LSU Bama is game of the week, even though TAMU Mizzou really is.
I mean, it's at 7:30.
Right, that's wild.
It's just nobody likes Mizzou. We don't care. Mizzou is the step,
and we don't really respect Texas A&M to be 100%. Like it's not like it's one.
Well, I like Coach Elko. I like Coach Elko a lot.
No. I'm not saying that we don't like them. I'm just saying they just don't get the SEC stamp of approval yet. I still think they're kind of an outsider.
Well, yeah, you got to make the SEC championship game to get that. But
correct.
Even Missouri did that.
Right.
Shout out.
And I still feel like they're still an outsider. I think
you might have to respect them. I feel like
you probably got to win one before you even begin to get respect.
I would agree. At least in the modern era, yeah. All y'all Ole Miss fans that was in our when I was talking about Lane, talking about we got 3 championships. What did I tell y'all? And I'm gonna reiterate it. We don't count stats or championships before blacks were allowed to play.
Were blacks allowed? If they were not, y'all was just out there.
Y'all was playing handicap. Y'all out there playing with the bumper cars on. Y'all got the bumper lanes on, the bumpers on the lanes and both.
That is not what we hear. Nobody wanted to watch that.
So I have Texas A&M here. Although you do need to watch their running back Le'Veon Moss. He has a knee. He's hurt. I ain't gonna say he's injured. He's hurt. His knee may cause him to have a lower snap count. But of course, Texas A&M has more depth. But Missouri has a really, really strong defensive line. They got 2 transfers from Georgia, and they got this one dude that's amazing, number 9.
I'm afraid. Like this feels like the trick it off game for Texas A&M.
It's trick it off weekend, bro.
Yeah,
that's why this is so funny. And I'm gonna be mad if Texas A&M
y'all did everything y'all needed to. Y'all played a really good season, even when people didn't believe that you were gonna win certain games. And then in true fashion, right when you kind of believe yourself, trick it off, and then you out of it.
If your other conferences, you need the Missouris, to lose, because if Missouri wins, then you'll have a whole bunch of SEC teams with 1 and 2 losses. And that means outside of the automatic bids, all y'all Big 10 and Big 12 teams ain't going to make it. It's going to be the automatic bids.
Which I have no issue with, because it's got to be strength of schedule. And you guys don't play anybody, and then you want to be gifted a chance to go to the playoffs. Nah. That's not straight. It's not straight.
Yeah, so if you're a Big 10 fan, you have to be, or any type of Big 10 team or Big 12 team, you got to be rooting for Texas A&M. Missouri wins, conspiracy theory. Y'all gonna be real mad when 7 SEC teams making it to the playoffs with 12 teams available.
No, they're not, because those are going to be the only games people want to watch in the first place. Hate to say it. Next up, trick bag game here. Auburn versus Vandy. This is on the heels of Vandy losing to Texas by 3. I think that was 31-28. And I don't.
Post-Hugh Freeze, post-firing games are always interesting.
You took the words out of my mouth. 100%. It's just, this is everything. This is a spirited trick bag game where you feel like you already question, is Vandy really this good? Do we really believe that Vandy can come out on most weekends and beat people? And then you have a coaching change, which throws everything twice as much in flux. Everything tells me pick Auburn for this game.
Go ahead. I pick Vandy. Vandy's at home. They just got beat by Texas on all they literally did was run out of time. That's the only reason they lost.
But they lost the whole game. They lost that game, though. They lost that game.
Texas held on. Texas won that game, and they held on at the end. But Vanderbilt at home is another Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde team. They should have beaten Alabama. Like,
you sold me on Vandy. You sold me.
No. Go ahead with Auburn. Sorry ass team down there in the wherever they are, South Alabama.
Damn, that's how you feel?
Yeah, fuck Auburn. I ain't never like Auburn. I like Cam.
I've never had an issue with Auburn because
they suck.
Right.
That's why.
I don't have any issues with people who can't win consistently. You can do whatever you want to because you're not really a problem to me. All right. I'm gonna rock with Diego Pavia. I've been rocking with him all season. He ain't let me down.
I'm about to say this, man. This is how you get back in the Heisman Trophy race.
And that's my thing. You dance with the girl who got you here. I've been rocking with Vandy all season. Do not betray yourself.
I never believed with that, but yes. You keep saying that. I've never co-signed that at all. I'll go Vanderbilt. And then, of course, LSU, Alabama. Bama, y'all, this is your chance. This is your chance, Bama.
It's a trap game for Bama.
Shit out of LSU. Y'all should beat the shit out of LSU.
Why?
Because they beat y'all last year. Like, bro, right. LSU low-key done had Bama's number over the last decade.
I think the LSU is still a very solid team. Once again, also just got rid of their coach, who it doesn't seem like too many people liked. They're going to be thrilled to play for this new guy. The athletic director came right on in and gave a speech of all speeches. And even I was believing. And I was so, yeah, for me, this is a super trap game. LSU could be very spirited on the fact.
I want chaos and chaos. Alabama whoop their ass so the governor can go up there and talk about who they're gonna hire and all that stupid ass shit that they do. I ain't never seen this stupid stuff in Louisiana. The governor's like
athletic director. He said LSU is a football school. We are here to be in the playoffs. I was like,
he said the taxpayers are paying this coach's salary, which means the governor is gonna pick the coach, and then we're gonna hire the athletic director after we pick the governor.
Wait,
so after we pick the coach, which is wild.
Who you picking in this?
Alabama. Alabama. And my sister gonna be real big mad, but Alabama.
Uh-oh. It's been a rough go, Lauren. Next year. You talk about my team so bad. Syracuse and
ACC.
Miami.
Why do you care about this game? I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna here to tell y'all. I told y'all I done had I got me some good sleep.
This is mostly people who what's the chances of you getting fired is a lot of it. That's the reason the Syracuse Miami. I think we both picked Miami in that one. Wake Forest versus Virginia. I think I'm rocking with Wake in that. I see the upset on the wall, written everywhere.
Syracuse, Miami. Your boy, they talking about your boy leaving. Mario Cristobal. 1. 2, if he stays, I don't know. Everybody firing everybody with no prospects. Then 2, they're talking about paying Lenore Sellers to go to Miami. They're talking about giving him $15 million to come to Miami.
I mean, it's worth it.
3, I told you fuck ass Miami fans, excuse my language, I apologize if you got kids there. I told y'all that Carson Beck wasn't it, and I told y'all was gonna trick it off. I told you, and y'all told me I was stupid. Y'all came into our comments and said all that crap. Y'all said I know what I was talking about when I joined your live, even though I was trying to help you out and I was being objective. I had no emotion when y'all was insulting me. And then y'all went over there and tricked it off to SMU. I told you that was going to happen. I told you, and I hope y'all see it. I'm going to put every Miami Hurricane hashtag on this because I told y'all. I told you. And y'all go, I hope Syracuse beat y'all ass today with a third-string quarterback. I hope. Just because, not for the players, just because y'all were so disrespectful to me when I was trying to big you up. So, nigga? Y'all lost.
That boy said, yeah, this Friday the day for Carson Beck to have a Carson Beck day.
I said he's going to have a Carson Beck day.
Proceeded to have a March. I was like, oh, well, it's just not going great. That's problematic. That's like, damn, SMU.
All right, Wake Forest, Virginia. Virginia needs to win this. I would love for Virginia and Georgia Tech to spoil the shit out of. Listen, I have a supreme feud going. We have a supreme feud going with Big Ten. The Big Ten Conference has been talking shit. You, Brian Albritton, texted me all these paragraphs about why Minnesota is better. Nobody cares. I didn't even respond. I want Georgia Tech,
I was in Twitter jail,
Louisville,
Instagram jail.
Yeah, Georgia Tech and Louisville and Virginia to piss everybody off. That's why I'm going for Virginia. And I'm going for Louisville. Y'all know my pick next one. Louisville over Cal.
I'm taking Louisville too. I just don't think the Cal has it.
Florida State and Clemson. My.
Right. This has nothing to do with actual football this season. This is more of somebody got to lose. Right. Somebody got to take an L. Bowl. And somebody is going to have to explain this L. And Florida State, you want to explain losing to Clemson after they lost to Duke? Or Clemson, do you want to explain losing again after you just lost to Duke? Somebody
or here, losing to Florida State after they lost to Stanford.
All allowable. Somebody here is about to have a tough conversation.
That boy Dabo said the AD's right there. Hell, I might be fired today. The AD said, ha ha.
You're right. You guessed it. You guessed right.
Hold up. Duke versus UConn. I put this on there just because.
Wait. So Florida State, are we just we did not even really pick.
I'm picking Florida State. I pick Florida State.
Oh, so Dabo loses again.
I don't care about Dabo. I've never liked Dabo. Dabo took shots at UGA. Listen, I remember everything. He took shots at UGA. See, they don't know how to win down there for Georgia. Hey, I got championships. They ain't got championships at Georgia. I don't forget portal.
Shit. Boy, I'm talking about just tell me everything I said was wrong. I was stupid. I was led astray. Because if you just continue to double down on no portal, brother,
monologue before you start singing,
right? You need a little devotion in your life because things are spiraling at an unprecedented rate, and you have to address it too. You can't just go into the next season. You have to say, "Hey, I have been beaten by the transfer portal. I will be joining you now." Because I wouldn't pay you money otherwise. I'm not paying this man to not get in the transfer portal.
Yeah, I think Dabo would be good if he just actually tried to live in this era of football. Him trying to be old school and hey, none of our guys transfer. Cool. None of y'all guys win neither.
If
Y'all are
I'm
3-5.
Clemson, I'm making him say that, or he has to go. Like, honestly, what does our transfer portal like sheet look like right now? What do we have that will be coming here in the transfer portal? If you don't have it, don't even worry about it. We're not gonna ask you no questions. Pack that shit up. It's over. Get your thing. Gather
Pack
your
that
things.
shit
You shall not come this way again. We don't have time to have an ultimatum for you to then try to figure out the transfer portal. If you're not already a foot into it, there's no point in any of us wasting any more of our time here.
I mean, that's true. That's true. So who you taking? You never picked it per team.
Hell. They both go to hell. Let's go Florida State. I always want to see Dabo lose.
I listen, I've always loved Florida State. That's the only team that I don't really have any ill will towards.
Yeah,
that I don't
have no hate for them either.
If you're black and you're a millennial, you are a Florida State fan. You had to be. They had everything. So Duke, UConn. I put that on there just because Duke quietly, if I'm not mistaken, has one of the inside tracks to the ACC championship game.
Do it.
That would piss a lot of people off because Duke is 6-3. If they went out and win the ACC championship, they would be 9-3 going to the playoff.
Play Shador, play Bronny, let everything happen. Y'all wanted this. Now let everything happen all the time.
Mississippi State scored.
Matter of fact, and make Arch first round pick, number 1. Pick him first. He's your future. That's what reality I'm living in now. Let everything happen for everybody. Texas Tech and BYU. Speaking of, let everything happen for everybody. $7 million defensive line, baby.
Texas Tech rhythm offense, quick passes,
money.
Versus BYU whooping your ass at the line of scrimmage for the whole game.
Mormons versus money, baby. What we doing?
I got Texas Tech here.
Oh, nah, not me. I'm gonna BYU here.
Bet it.
Norwood rocking with the Mormons today, baby.
Bet it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Now we go to the weak conference, aka the Big Ten. Indiana and Penn State.
I'm picking Penn State. I'm picking against them for the rest of my life. I have a big issue with Indiana. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't care if they're playing in table tennis. I'm picking whoever Indiana's playing against. Everything for the rest of my life.
I'm picking Indiana. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It's Indiana, and that's it.
It's up and it's stuck forever.
I got Indiana here. Ohio State versus Purdue. Come on, what are we doing?
Honestly, this is the perfect game. You got the coaching change. You have the team that could potentially be a trick bag. Penn State, you could do some real good in the world if you beat Indiana today.
But they could. They're not gonna do it. I'm
do your boy a favor, man. Do your boy a favor.
Indiana scores too fast. They score too much. They score too much for Penn State.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stop them now. This defense.
You're not gonna be able to stop them. You're not. Penn State. Somebody else may be able to. You are not.
Jeez. Ohio State versus Purdue. What are we doing here? Ohio State. And the reason we even talk about this game is because these are the most respectable games that this conference could put together. And then Oregon versus Iowa.
This is the only ranked game. Oregon versus Iowa.
It's still not a game you really like, I got to get to Oregon, Iowa.
Oregon, you better win.
Now that is
you
true.
Can't lose this game. You lost the only competitive game you got this year. So y'all better win. Of course, Oregon here, Ohio State, Indiana. Are we going NFL? Let's do NFL.
Yes.
Where we starting? Yeah. Falcons versus Colts. I'm picking the Falcons, of course. Colts have Sauce Gardner along with already a top 5 defense and now a top 5 offense. Jonathan Taylor I've never seen somebody be the best running back and the most underrated player in the NFL at the same time. Bijan, I will say this, and then I'll let you talk. You take it from here. This is I haven't lost the locker room game for Raheem and Zach Robinson. If y'all get blown out this game, you have lost the locker room and your fate is sealed. Knowing the Falcons, they'll either win this game or lose it on a last second 55-yard field goal.
If you don't win, stay in Berlin. I want you to understand that. So if you don't win this game, stay in that country. We don't want you. We don't want to hear from you. I don't want to see you. I don't even want to think about you. Stay where you at if you don't win this game. And this game is at 8:30 something in the morning. So I know
8 a.m.
I will know how to feel about you by noon. Let me tell you, you don't win, stay in Berlin. With that being said, I'm taking the Falcons because I assume these people know how important it is not to get fired from your job.
No, they don't. No, you don't. You can't. You can't know that it's not important. You keep making the same mistake. They made the same mistake for 4 weeks in a row.
Hey, well, in less than 24 hours, I will know.
All right. Giants, Bears is next, right?
Bears need to win this.
Mike Bobo calling a double reverse.
And I think that they will. Giants, they're gonna spend the rest of the season doing their best, which I think is very good for the Giants organization. I think it's a way to keep Jackson Dart engaged, and you can kind of push him and see what you really got out of him, and if he could potentially be your guy. So it's great for the Giants.
For the Bears. The Giants' defensive line is crazy.
I agree, but the Bears, you just got it. Yeah, and you got to stop doing that. Y'all have to start blocking. He has to stay in the pocket, and y'all have to legitimize your team, and that's what you're struggling to do right now, is to legitimize yourself. Like the Bears are like right on the ring of legitimacy, and I think that they're still on the outside, and people just look at them like, I'm not that intimidated by you. I think that you may have some good players, but overall, I'm not really concerned about your team.
Younghoe Koo's kicking.
Congrats.
No.
Hold on. Let me be very clear. Congrats, Younghoe Koo. I'm happy you already back in the NFL. You ain't playing us. Best of luck, brother. What's up?
The Bears average 144 yards rushing. No, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna take the Bears. I guess that's the right answer.
That's about how we all got to the same thing.
Bills,
come on. Dolphins, you guys sucked. I don't know why y'all are not firing and looking. I think that even Mike McDaniel, you need to go ahead and get fired so you could do that. It's still early enough in the season where you could be consulting by the end of the season, which means you could be looking for OC jobs this summer. You sticking around in Miami and letting this thing look worse and worse, it's not doing anybody any favors.
Yep. Come on, Mike McDaniel. They're going to fire Raheem. They're talking about firing the Bengals head coach. Come, both of you. Bengals head coach and Mike McDaniel, y'all come on over to Atlanta. And y'all just go ahead and draw up whatever rinky-dink annexation of Puerto Rico plays y'all got. And we going to throw the players out there.
Full artistic control. Draw whatever y'all want.
You got it. Yes.
Just go for it.
This you. Jeff Ulbrich, you over here on the defense. Y'all over here on the offense. Y'all ain't got to talk. It don't even gotta talk, bruh. We cool. Special teams, you could be the mediator. That's all we need. But Raheem, you got to get the hell on.
Yeah. Ravens versus Vikings. This is actually pretty interesting because JJ McCarthy has looked a little bit better.
Oh, 9. You talking about 9? Talking about his alter ego? 9?
Right. Hey, well, we're in a couple more games before you get alter egos. That might not be a good thing. That might not be good.
That's how I be walking around.
Oh, okay. All right. To one of them Ravens knock your socks off.
Well, the Ravens don't have a good defense. So this would be the game that he could do pretty well. But now the Ravens are starting to get healthy. The bar is back. The defense is getting healthy.
And it's just the Ravens defense. I know that they might not have played well so far this season, but just notoriously, there's a place where you should probably pay attention because they still have those guys somewhere over there. They might just haven't figured it out
Minnesota,
yet.
all their depth is hurt. All their starters are still playing. But if they lose any starters, well, they're gonna lose this game anyway. I got Baltimore, but I don't believe. If I have to go with JJ McCarthy versus Lamar Jackson, I'm picking Lamar Jackson every time.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Who you got?
We can move Ravens. Come on.
Oh. Patriots Bucks game of the week? Nope, because everybody's hurt.
Wait. Hold on. You skip Browns Jets.
Did I? I thought that was next.
Oh,
did I skip Browns Jets? My bad.
Yeah.
What you want to talk about?
Tie. Tie. -1 to -1 tie.
I have no analysis. That is it.
Next season.
The Jets traded all. They traded their two best players, and the Browns' best player don't want to be there.
Addition by subtraction.
Subtraction by subtraction. They in the negative. This is terrible. Cool. Whatever. Who you got? I got Browns. I'll take the Browns.
I told you, I tie. I want this to be a 0-0 tie.
Oh, that would be great. All right. And now we can move on to something more important. Pats Bucks.
Yes, very much so.
Pats Bucks. Pats get Ramondre Stevenson back.
It's a really good game. This is the game to watch.
Yeah, it is. Just because Baker Mayfield is Baker Mayfield, and he's playing really well.
And can Drake May out Baker?
Well, the Bucks don't have Chris Godwin. They don't have Bucky Irvin. They don't have Hassan Reddick. They don't have Marquise Watts. They don't have
Mike Evans.
They don't have Mike Evans. They just got Cade Otton back last week. I don't know how you could possibly. Then they're missing their tackle Luke Gaki and Luke Haggard shoulder. I don't know how
they not falling apart. That's the part.
Because they're in the NFC South. That's why.
Still though, the NFC South, the Panthers not that bad. The Falcons, depending on what team you get, it's not like that's. It's really just the Saints that are terrible. Everybody else you could lose.
But they beat us when they were healthy. So I mean, they did their work early. And the Pats, look, the Pats are better than they were last year. They're a little trick baggage too, because good teams beat up on bad teams, and they've beaten a lot of bad teams. But I mean, they kind of exposed against the Falcons in the second half. And it's on the road. I'm gonna take the Bucks here. No, Patriots, because I need the Bucks to lose. I'm gonna take the Patriots here. AFC. I always take the AFC team when it's AFC versus NFC. False start. Yep.
I think the Bucks too hurt. There is a point where you're like, hey, I need like live bodies. I'm taking the Pats in this one too. Saints versus Panthers.
Stevenson is out. Man, I don't. Yeah.
I think the Panthers actually finding a team there somewhere if they can be patient. The Saints, it's over. It's over, and it's not really a future that doesn't involve. Oh, you should be trying to find Mac Jones. That should be your future.
He said he's going to the Jets.
I also would not be going to the Jets either. Mac Jones, you're not that good. Don't find yourself. Start believing in yourself and start telling yourself a lie and believe that you're suddenly something that you're not. You should be looking for a place that's conducive to your lifestyle, which means you should find a team that's already pretty decent. You're not that good now. You see what Sam Darnold did? Find you a place where everything kind of works a little bit.
And Baker.
No.
Shout out to you Panthers. Y'all had Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and Bryce Young.
Sometimes you just don't care about yourself. Taking the Panthers in that game.
Oh, you said who?
Panthers and the Saints. Panthers. I know you're taking the Panthers. You would never take the Saints a day in your life.
Yeah.
Correct. Jags, Texans tie. CJ's out with a concussion. I hate the Jags.
Brian Thomas is out with a ankle.
Oh, Your boy gonna be dealing though. Davis Mills. I'm taking Texas in this. I just thought about it. Davis Mills gonna put on a masterclass.
17 points. But that's all you need with that defense. Yeah,
Correct. And I think it's closer to 20. 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals.
I'm gonna take. Yeah, when all else fails, we go with the blacks. I'm taking.
It's gonna be one big play, one really good drive that he goes down and scores on. Then he'll just have 2 more decent drives with just kick field goals. Watch.
That's pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah,
that's pretty accurate. What's up, Nick?
Cards versus Seahawks.
Game of the day. Game of the week, really?
Hell no. Patriots Bucks game of the day.
Why? Everybody's hurting that game. You got Jacoby Brissett, who's 2-0. Kyler is benched.
Hey, Kyler, you can take that Call of Duty and pack that shit up, brother.
Yeah, bro, go ahead.
You gonna be somewhere else. And I think
the Jets might have scratch. Like he was a dog.
Nah. Go get your foot. Get your foot looked at again. Nah, they said I'm good. Nah, somebody else. Have somebody else look at your foot and have them tell you that you can walk out of my life because you're not my quarterback anymore. But yeah, when the player wants to play and the team is like, nah, we're gonna put you on injured reserve, they don't even want you around, brother.
I don't think they wanted him for 2 years. They just the money.
Should have never
I got the Seahawks here. Yeah, I mean,
eventually somebody's going to have to say no to maxing a quarterback that's not worth max money. Because every time you do, you just end up in this terrible situation. Yeah, and now you're going to have to give away something in order to unload that guy if you can. Pause.
Whoa.
But in order to get rid of that bad contract, you're going to have to probably give up something of some level of value, and that's things.
Yeah, the Seahawks also just got your boy, the wide receiver. Golly, fast. Anyway, I got the Seahawks.
Okay. I'm taking the Seahawks.
I got the Seahawks here. When I think of who they just signed, they just traded for somebody to pair with Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Oh, Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, they needed speed down the middle of the field. So now you got to figure out the best route runner in the league, or at least top 3. You got the LSU boys, and then you got him, and then you have now just pure speed running down the middle of the field.
Hey, Minnesota, you could have kept Sam Darnold, and y'all could have been well on y'all way.
Y'all could have been Seattle,
right? Chose not to. Rams versus 49ers. I think that Mac does a good job, but the Rams win this game. And maybe Matt Stafford can just broke back at the playoffs like this.
Again.
His back was broken.
In the movie too. Puka Nacua is back. That's always great. I saw NFL. Hey, listen, Dan Orlovsky, whether you agree with him or not, he don't be wrong. He said there is a quarterback controversy brewing.
Yeah, we've been saying. Well, some of us said this when y'all paid him last year. Hey, what exactly are you paying that man for?
Y'all saw that? That was called an alley-oop.
Right. So y'all paid him, and I told y'all, paid him for what? Now y'all have his replacement here playing just as well as him. But you got that bill to pay. Now the question is, can you sell this guy?
With no receivers. Ricky Pearsall hurt.
Right.
Brandon Ayuk, we don't know. I don't know where he is. And then Juwan Jennings' whole body is broken. He got 5 broken ribs, two ankles, a shoulder.
And I'm talking about he had different injuries. You can't have a bad shoulder and broken ribs, bro. What happened? You got to find one struggle and hang out with it.
I call you the John Wall of football, bro.
Right. Taking the Rams in that game. Lions versus Commanders.
Rams defense too good.
Yeah. Lions, Commanders, barbecue chicken, Jaden Hill up. Actually, take the rest of the season off, bro. I kind of knew that this was going to be the fate of them before the season started. And I honestly say that it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think the things around him have been more unfortunate than his play, which was
Jaden
always,
Daniels.
I think that,
Well, yeah.
most of the
You're right.
times you have the sophomore slump and it's really the quarterback kind of losing themselves or, being figured out because you got tape. He just had the world kind of fall apart around him, which is honestly, if you're going to have this situation, that's best case scenario, in my opinion, that his games basically stayed the same. He just had an unfortunate string of events kind of back to back to back. But Terry McLaurin, are you going to ever play football again, brother?
No, he got paid. Got my money.
Never
and I don't blame him. I've been over here with this sorry ass franchise for 7-8 years. Right. Got my money, and now I'm resting.
Yeah. And the quarterback is hurt. I'm not coming to work. Fix him first.
My guy. What's up, bro? Yeah, Lions.
Next up, Steelers versus the Chargers. I would really want to pick the Chargers 98% of the time. Unfortunately, Mighty Joe Alt re-sprained that ankle, had to have surgery, is going to be out for the foreseeable future. And of course, no Mighty Joe Alt. Chargers are immediately in flux. Aaron Rodgers plays pretty decently, consistently. I don't actually know who to pick in this game. I don't.
You don't love either one. I'm picking the Steelers. The Chargers have no tackles. Remember, they signed the number one tackle, and he got hurt in training camp. Now they just lost Joe Alt, and they lost their backup, Bobby Hart. That's 3. I know of a team that's missing 3 tackles right now. It's called the Atlanta Falcons. We can't run to the right side. So, not to mention, they're missing 1, 2, 3, and then they got 5 players that are doubtful. Not even questionable, doubtful. Deshaun Ham, Benjamin St. Just, Keandre Lambert. Yeah, I like the Chargers. I like what Jim Harbaugh is doing over here. But
Hampton's hurt too, huh? The running back. He's out for a minute, right?
Who? Oh, and the Chargers ain't got no running back.
Well, I wanted to pick the Chargers so bad. I did not want to have to pick the Steelers, but sometimes you just got to make a good decision. Steelers it is. And then finally, Eagles versus Packers. This is a very interesting game. These are teams that I think
calling these stupid ass plays.
These are both teams that kind of, I don't know if their chemistry is great, but they're kind of playing pretty good, but also have a lot of room for improvement. I think I'm rocking with the Eagles just because I think that they're more suited for this. I'm going with the Eagles.
Oh, no, he's down. He's down. Jordan Love has been so underwhelming this year. The Eagles, now Saquon is questionable with a groin.
Now, of course, my answer
the Packers lost
my
Tucker
answer
Kraft
is very My answer is very contingent on Saquon being healthy. I want to make that very clear.
Tucker Kraft is hurt. He had 3 touchdowns in the Sunday night game or Monday night game, and then the next week he got hurt.
And then they said, and did not look good. When the coach said did not look good, so who you got?
Eagles.
Okay. All right, we both got the Eagles.
Did we miss a game? I feel like we missed a game.
Excuse me. Oh, Lord.
We did Saints, Panthers.
Yeah.
No, we did everything. That's it. With that being, how you feel about the Hawks before we go? Hawks blew it to Toronto. Toronto's historically been a really, really bad matchup for the Hawks.
Terrible matchup for us currently. That was I kind of went into the game knowing that they were the right team to play against us. They're just as big and physical as us with the big lineup, and they're more familiar with playing that way, and they do get some kind of facilitation out of quickly versus us, who we still trying to figure out like what our offensive engine is. But I will say losing that game was, I think we played perfectly fine. I see this is a solid team. What we got, I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. There's a solid team here. If we had one more guard who didn't have to be a great facilitator, but just could kind of be a little bit of a bucket and be a little bit better organized in offense, you got a real team here, I think.
Yeah, I this was the first game where Trey wasn't here, where I can see that we needed Trey from a facilitation standpoint. I love Jalen Johnson being attacking, but Nikhil Alexander Walker ain't the greatest facilitator.
No.
I
See,
don't. I think Luke Kennard was hurt, which,
Yeah,
as much as
flu.
I've been talking trash about him, we had no shooting in the second half. None.
Flu.
Outside of Kristaps Porzingis.
But my thing was like, this is like watching the basketball now is there's nobody who really has the ball for a long period of time. And there's nobody who can even say, like, other than sometimes Nikhil will get in his bag and dribble. But for the most part, the ball don't stick. And I think that's making the team more well-rounded. But in the meantime, you're going to have more turnovers because you have more guys who are not used to dribbling the ball substantially more. But I think
they made Dyson Daniels a shooter. He was going off in the first half. They said,
right,
no more. They put Scotty Barnes. They put Brandon Ingram. They put somebody tall on it. And I was like, oh, okay.
But then, I mean, that's also, you got to seek out that matchup if they're going to do that. Because, I mean, if you put Scotty Barnes on Dyson, that's a lot. That's the most amount of respect to Dyson. All right, well, cool. Now there's somebody who's unattended because you got Ingram and you got RJ, but you got Quickly and Jakob. Who is Quickly guarding?
They put Quickly on. They switched everything. So they had Scotty on Jalen, and then when we would do any type of pick and roll, they would just switch. On offense, what they were doing, they were isolating KP. They were isolating him a lot.
He just belongs on the bench, man. He's a bench player. I appreciate what he does. I think that it would actually even be better for the offense if he came off the bench because we kind of have a rhythm. There's a much faster pace and rhythm when it's Jalen and Okongwu versus KP. And that's because KP is just slower. And KP, like, he needs the ball kind of in his hand so he can do that flop move. Now, I know you hate that flop move, but it's money. It's so money. It's not fun to watch. I'm the first person to say it. But 100%, every time you give him the ball and he just kind of throws his hands up in the air, it's 2 free throws.
Yeah, it didn't work against Toronto. He was doing that, and they were just like.
But what I'm saying is, for the most part, I think that's the reason he should be on the bench. He can get on the bench and kind of, you won't mess up the starting offense's rhythm, but you can sustain when we don't have at this point, our backup facilitators facilitating. You can do that and you not really throw off the rhythm of the game.
We miss Luke Kennard. We need shooting. I know
we gotta fill that spot, man. Us not attempting to put a guy in that point guard role.
They like old boy, whose brother plays for the Thunder. They like him on it. Defensive wise, he's okay.
Keaton. No, Keaton or Kaysen. I can't remember.
Defensive wise, he's okay. Offensive wise,
Keaton Wallace.
He's difficult to plug into the offense, but
because he's not like yesterday. He made a couple wild shots, like made them. But
yeah, in the first half, second half, he didn't make nothing.
But he's not consistent enough making those shots or facilitating. That's the reason I'm like, hey, like, I know you want these guys to develop, and I appreciate your attempt to do it. But if we just had a reasonable guy like playing backup point guard, I think we would be perfectly fine. Like, it sucks that we don't have Kobe Buffkin now and have no way of even getting him back.
What sucks is that Trey's, and I'll leave it here because I got to go watch the game. But what sucks is Trey's role on this team is clearly defined. It's clearly defined. He needs to be a shooter and he needs to be a facilitator and not have the ball stick. If he can't do that with this team, the way this team is built, and we also need to play Caleb Houston, by the way. With this team,
I agree. I definitely agree about that.
it may be. It may be.
If you don't have Luke, you need to play Caleb because you got.
I may be saying right now it's time for Trey to go if he can't, because his role is so defined, and we would be so good if he just did that.
I've been watching, and I've thought to myself, because I'm not trying to badmouth him, but I also have to make a real estimation of what we have here as a team.
Okay, all right. Let's go, Georgia. Shit, man. Shit, we down 7-3 now, and we fumbled at the goal line. No,
I'm just not sure if Trey. Like, do I think that Trey Young can be a cog in a system versus being the system? Because, like I said, nobody has the ball for a lot of time in this offense. There's no just dribble the ball, and it's not like even
except for Jalen.
Yeah, but even him, he's actively trying to get the ball down the court as fast as he can. There's never a point where he's like, "Oh, I just want to dribble the ball." No, give me the ball, and who's in front? Are we in front? I'm gonna throw him the ball, and sometimes I might miss, but I'm advancing the ball. I don't know if Trey can play in this offense where you're just the guy, like you're a guy now.
Not if he wants to get paid. If he's seeking the contract he's seeking I'm the guy money.
But who's gonna pay you I'm the guy money?
Memphis.
Sure.
John's about to be out of there. I know they're not gonna get rid of Jaren Jackson Jr. So I mean, there's your high low. I mean,
no, you can't get rid of Jaren Jackson if you're losing Ja. That's the decision that's already made.
Well, you can. I mean, you could trade him for picks.
Oh, you can go full blow up in Memphis? Ja and Jaren?
Ja would be 2 or 3. They had a big 4. Rid of 3 of them. If Ja goes, that'd be 3 of the 4. Ain't really nothing left.
I don't that situation, and Bane in Orlando not been great so far. I think there's time. Money. Yeah, like it's a lot of different things going on, but I mean, Trey at Memphis doesn't sound like a better answer to either person's solution. That just seems like kicking the can to me.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, the Bulldogs are down 7-3. So now I must go change a tire, hey, Google, turn office lights red. You know, I must do all of that thing. So with that being said, we've come to the end of Saturday Morning Live. No, if we ain't miss anything, take us out as I drink some more.
Man, I'm about to watch other teams play meaningful football games because mine won't. Please pray for my team. Oh, Texas Tech is up on BYU 10-0. How is it 15 minutes in the first? The game, they started up 10-0?
No. I think that's just a type. It should be 10-7. Unless they called that touchdown back.
My computer says 15 minutes left in the first quarter. Texas Tech is up 10-0. Now, I don't know how you score 10 points before the game starts, but I'm probably going to lose that one. If you can score that fast, we got a problem. With that being said, thank y'all for rocking with us on this beloved Saturday morning. We will see y'all back on Monday Night Raw. Please always remember, like, follow, subscribe. Adios, mi amigos. God is love. Until we see y'all again, y'all be safe. We are out of here.
Love y'all. Peace.